Hi guys, it's Nikki, Creative Nikki's Homemade Crafts. Today I would like to teach you how to make this beautiful striped pumpkin, which is easily made with a specific type of yarn that I used. You can use any type of yarn you wish, but in order to get this gorgeous striped pattern or circular pattern, you can see kind of it's like spiraling out. Pattern, then you're gonna need this one specific yarn. So let me show you what you need. You also need some pipe cleaners in order to make the stem and the leaf. So I used just two different types of green for the pipe cleaner and just a brown for a pipe cleaner. That's all. And you can use just a stem from nature if you prefer. So in order to make this pumpkin, I use this new, at least for me new, Loops and Threads yarn called Facet Stones in the color Red Coral. So that's the yarn I used for this pattern. And you're also going to need a 6mm hook that I have here is a Furls Crochet hook. If you prefer getting the same one, I have a link on my website as well as below it on my YouTube channel. And you, of course, you're going to need a tapestry needle that I have right here, and of course also some scissors. That's all you need. Oh, and of course some stuffing for the inside. So let's get started. You're going to start with a magic ring. So let me zoom in so you can see it better. Okay, so I simply wrap my yarn all the way around, then tuck it in. I'm still holding it over here. Okay, so I have a little loop. I'm gonna hold it, hold that loop, hold the yarn, I always do, and I put my ring finger inside this loop, the big loop. Now I'm gonna just make a chain of 1, and we're going to crochet 8 single crochets inside the magic ring. Once you're finished, you're going to close up your loop. I weave in my end later on. And now we're going to start crocheting in continuous rounds. So you're going to also need a stitch marker, which I'm just going to use this one right here. I usually add my stitch marker after my very first stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is right here. So I'm going to make 1 stitch and then add it into it. But I'm actually going to make 2 single crochets in each stitch. I just added this one to the first one. So we're going to do another single crochet in the same stitch, and then 2 in each stitch all the way around. So using the stitch marker, you don't really have to count too much, because it'll help you figure out where you are. Okay, stitch marker kind of fell out. So I know it's right here. Okay. So now I'm going to do 1 single crochet and then 1 single crochet increase. So here's 1 single crochet, and then I'm going to add my stitch marker again. There we go. And now a single crochet increase. So that's 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Now I'm going to repeat that sequence. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet increase, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet increase. So as you can see, the colors are changing as we are crocheting. So that's the whole point of using this yarn, is that we're going to have these beautiful circles going all the way around, which look like stripes in the end. Okay, so now once you reach your stitch marker again, I'm going to take it out, and we're going to crochet one single crochet, then add the stitch marker again, another single crochet, and a single crochet increase, one single crochet, another single crochet, so one in each stitch, and a single crochet increase. So you're going to go and do this all the way around until you reach the stitch marker again. You're going to do these increases of adding one extra stitch every time before a increase, so until you reach 7 single crochets and a single crochet increase. So you would do 7 single crochets and 1 single crochet increase. So you're going to keep on going and going and going until you reach that circle. And once you have that big circle, you're going to do 15 rows of just single crochet. Be aware, I have the free pattern on my website written all out. Very easy to understand. Then once you reach that point and you have 15 rows of single crochet, I'll meet you right back here. So after you now did 15 rows of just single crochet, we're now going to start doing decreases. So you're pretty much going to work your way backwards the way you started with right here. So the very last round we did was 7 single crochets and a increase. So now we're going to do 7 single crochets and a decrease. Now let me show you first how to do the decrease. So I just made my 7 single crochets right here. So now we're going to do the decrease. So I'm doing an invisible decrease. So you do not see in the end that you did a decrease. It prevents a gap and makes it look a lot prettier. So I'm simply going through the front loops of the next 2 stitches. So let me do that again so you can see that. Here are the 2 stitches, just going through here and through here, and then doing a normal single crochet. That way I'm combining the 2 stitches and it's an invisible single crochet. And now you're going to do 7 single crochets again. Didn't count now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now we're going to do a decrease again. Again, it's a invisible single crochet decrease. And now we're going to do 7 again. So you're just going to keep on going, and once you reach your stitch marker, which I have right here, once you reach your stitch marker, then you're going to do a round of 6 single crochets and a decrease. And then once you reach a stitch marker again, you do 5 single crochet and a decrease, all the way up till you have just decreases. But beforehand, make sure you're going to stuff it with some polyfill. So I'm going to keep on going, and once I reach the point where I'm going to add polyfill, I'll be right back. So now that I reached the row of where there's just decreases to make, that means every stitch will be a decrease, a invisible single crochet decrease. I stuffed my pumpkin with stuffing, and now I'm just gonna finish it up so that we can put the lines around it so it actually is gonna look like a pumpkin. So When you reach this point, you simply just do invisible single crochet decreases, and then I'm going to finish it up with a tapestry needle just to make it look pretty. So just gonna keep on going. This might be hard to see for you guys, but it's pretty much just what I just showed you, just going through this front loops only and doing a single crochet, which is the invisible single crochet. So I'm just gonna go all the way around until it's tight enough that I can just use a tapestry needle. So at this point it might be a little bit tricky to do the invisible single crochet, but just keep on going. It is so worth it using that one rather than the other one, the normal decrease. Okay, so at this point I'm probably going to do just one more here, and then I'm going to use a tapestry needle to finish it up. Alright, this is small enough for me, so now I'm just going to cut my yarn. I'm actually going to cut it quite a bit because I'm going to use that yarn in order to make the lines all the way around. So I'm just going to cut a good piece here and grab my tapestry needle. Okay. So now we're just gonna make this hole a bit smaller. I'm actually gonna use a similar technique that I just used for the invisible single crochet. So you see me just going through the front loop only like this, okay, and just pulling it through. So be sure your yarn doesn't get stuck. Like mine. There we go. And there you can see that it's getting smaller all the way around. And therefore it's a lot easier to close up that hole. I'm not sure if everyone uses that technique, but I sure use it. It's a nice way to finish it up. There we go. Okay, so now I will use this as the top though, because it looks a lot prettier than this side. So now I'm just going to go around and put my tapestry needle all the way through. So this part might be a little tricky, so what you're going to have to do is really push hard. And so your needle comes out. And then really push through here. And then keep on doing the same thing until you have as many lines as you wish. So once you've finished putting your lines all the way around and pulling them tight, be careful though with this yarn, it might rip, so don't pull too tight. And then fasten it off at the bottom and weave in your ends. And then I simply added some pipe cleaners. Just used the brown one and then two different green colored ones. I folded one over and then just wrapped one around it. That made this little leaf-like thing. And now I just added it into the middle so that the pumpkin is complete. Very cute, perfect for fall or Thanksgiving. I hope you like this video and this tutorial, and I would love to see your pumpkins made. And be sure to like, comment, and share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.